Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Random Robot Does Something Random. Today I'm dealing with a broken pull cord on my blinds. So the first job is to take the blinds down, and they're actually held on with just 3 little clamps or 4 little clamps, depends on how long it is, and you just push on that little lever there to release them. So we're going to disassemble the blinds by just removing the brackets at the top. So I'm just take one end bracket off, and I'm going to pull the other end bracket off, and this whole top channel should slide right off. It's just a C channel. And at this point you should be able to see all the cords running through the unit. So I'm just going to flip the blind over. I'm going to remove the cord retainer. This one has a little bespoke plastic dewey here. Some of them are just discs that you pass the cord through, and they're fairly simple. Some of them are actually bars with a small hole in the middle. This one here is kind of interesting. You have to turn it counterclockwise to line up the channel, and you can actually remove the old cord. Now you can try to tape the new cord to the end of the old cord, but I always seem to get it jammed in the middle anyway. So I prefer to use a small piece of wire, and I'm just going to pass that through the unit. Once I got that wire through, I'm going to take some of my new cordage here, and I'm actually going to pass it up through, because I actually have a big spool of this as well. Pass it up through the end unit first, just following the other cord. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is I don't want to cut my cord yet, because I'm not sure exactly how much I need till the blind is fully extended. Once that's through, I'm actually going to pass it through the little plastic guide here first. So I'm just going to take a very small piece of Scotch tape here, and I'm going to tape the cord to the end of the wire I just pulled through. Once that's secure, I'm just going to slowly guide it and pull it through gently. Until it comes out through the other side. Now comes the most fiddly part of this task. It's getting the cordage through this little device. So first off, I have to line up the little channel in it. going to try not to lose my mind while I try to feed that through the channel of this little holding device. It's kind of worse than threading a needle here because it's got to go around a corner, so I'm just going to use a piece of wire to help me push it through. Just got it through there. Perfect. Success. Now we're just going to tie a double knot in the end of the cord. And once we got the knot in it, we're just going to take our Phillips screwdriver and we're going to probably do 1 or 2 rotations to help really secure it to the holding device. So I just used a kind of a fisherman's knot there. And once that's through like that, we're just going to take our Phillips screwdriver, a couple clockwise rotations, and the cord is now secured. Now I'm just going to reattach this and just make sure all the string is in the center and it just clicks in with some pressure. Now we just need to make sure our cords aren't crossed over. And we're going to reassemble the top portion of the unit here. Again, we just want to grab the top plate of this, I guess, with the C channel. So make sure that it's not grabbing any other part of the blind, just the top piece. And we're just going to gently slide that on, making sure that the ends are lined up here. Make sure there's no crossover in our cords, and we're just going to get that started. Here, especially the cords, and that's secured and that's done. You notice it's flush with the edge there, and we'll just do the other end. And again, make sure we're not pinching the cords anywhere. Make sure they're in the appropriate channel, and it just slides right in. You see how that's the edge. When I push that in, it should line right up. now we're just going to reinstall the unit on the window. And we're just going to make sure the blind is all the way down. And we're going to cut the cord the same length as the current cord. Now on to the next fiddly bit is putting the pull cord mechanism back on. So there's a outer piece that has to go on first. So I'm just going to slide that over. And then we actually have to attach the cords to the actual pull mechanism. And there's a little slot at the top. We're going to put both of the cords through first. And once we have the cords through the little slot at the top, we're going to pull it up as tight as we can. And we're just going to start wrapping around this weird S shape. We're not going to be tying any knots. We're just going to wrap it around. Now, I'm not going to wrap it around fully. I'm going to leave some hanging out for now because I just want to test how far the top of the unit goes up. We want that almost touching when the window is in the full down position. So again, you're going to be unwrapping and wrapping again and keep trying to lift up the window slightly. And the hard part is to try to keep the window blind level. So this is probably going to take you 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 tries to get it right. But once you're happy with where the pull cord mechanism stops, we can double check the base of the unit. So I finally got it so that when the blind is fully closed, the pull cord unit is at the top. So I've got it so that both blinds are coming up level. If they're not coming up level, you'll have to adjust each cord individually and pull it through the holder. Again, thanks again for watching The Random Robot Does Something Random. Please like and subscribe.